Hello and welcome to Hobz' Solo Self-Found. Today we are continuing our Plane of Time escapades. We are here at the first four gods. We have Terris Thule, Saryn, and Talon and Valonzek. The first tier. So I'm going to start with Saryn here. I think she's going to be the easiest. She adds different hit point levels, so we'll need to deal with that. We're going to get rid of this AoE. We're going to switch back to cripple and cripple. See, there's our spell set. There's our pet that we have. See here. So that's the spells. My gear is the exact same as it was previously. Let's see here. Output gear 60. This is episode 62. If you're curious about my gear, will be on the Discord at some point. But same stuff. Nothing's changed. All right, let's go ahead and pull her. And all right, she's immune to slow, so don't have to worry about that. Now over here and over there, she'll spawn some ads at some point in time. So keep that in mind. There they are. They're already here. So we're gonna switch to the ads. And kill them, and then we'll put more pressure on her, and so on and so on. That's kind of how this will work. I always kill her first. I feel like she's the easiest, but Terris Thule is also easy, especially if you're a paladin, because you can slay undead her ads. There we go. Now the ads can be slowed, so if you need, you need that, you can slow them. But we're just gonna go through here. All right, looking good. Get this thing dotted up. Throw a slow on there. All right, switch back to her while that thing dies. And we throw our dots on her now. Obviously, she hits pretty hard. Like we still have gear like all the way back to Velius. So, oh my gosh, look at that hit. So definitely something we gotta pay attention to health-wise here. That she is, she's a trucker. I mean, 1,700 hits. I don't know if that's like the hardest we've seen yet, but definitely pretty hard. So we're gonna throw on Mallow and then the bone. Perfect. Now we haven't used any cooldowns yet. I'm gonna try crippling her. There we go. That should take down a little bit of damage. Alright, I'm going to hold off on read. No, I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and dot her because it'll get her closer to the next ads. I think at 50% she'll spawn the next one, so. There we go. There's ads. Go ahead and try to slow this first one here. Now these are blue, so they shouldn't be too hard, but I'm going to torpor just in case. I can get any of these dots on. There we go. Now she's at 39%. And I think the next ads are at 30%, so this could be dicey. She's at 35. So I don't want to put any pressure on her that I don't need to until these things die. Now this one's slowed, so I mean at this point we're fine. but just in case. I'm gonna cannibalize. I'm gonna torpor. Didn't really do anything at all. There we go. Let's redot her up. She's at 25%. I guess we didn't get ads at 30%. Maybe it's at 20%. So that's something kind of nice. Get epic on her, and let's bone her. There we go. Slow this guy. Now she's at 6%. She might die from the dots just because I don't know if that'll happen or not. She's at 3% now. There we go. Looking to 1%. Alright, she has died and become our pet. She is now our pet. That is hilarious. Alright, I gotta get a screenshot of that one. That's funny. I don't think I've ever gotten a god as a pet. There we go. What is she hit for? I think she just has a name. A generic name. Alright. We got a Shroud of Provocation, which, decent shoulders. Symbol of the Plane Master is a decent range item. Needs upgrading though, and durable, intense durability belt. So decent drops. Nothing immediately that we can upgrade to because it's not legendary. So, all right, we're gonna kill Terris Thule now. Just gonna pull her. I'm at 59% mana. Now I'm gonna cannibalize as soon as I can. She's immune to slow, so she's the same kind of concept as the last one. She will summon some ads every certain percentage of health. So you can see there we already got some ads. Try to get these guys down. I guess I'm silenced or something. I'm not really paying attention here. Alright, is that disease? There we go, it's disease. I'm getting my cure curse button and it's not doing anything. Radiant cure, let's get rid of anything that's on us. Stunned or something. She's annoying, but should be fine. She's already at 72%, so let's see here. There's one more right there. Let's get that thing slowed. Alright, that's dead. I'm gonna do a torpor. Cannibalize life tap. Oh my god. Interrupted. Oh man, how dumb would that be to die to a cannibalize while fighting? So I still got Saryn, the god, helping me here, so that's pretty good. Let's redot this lady up. I let the dots fall off during the ads, just because it's easier than having to worry about the ads plus all that stuff. There we go. She is fully dotted except for the bone. Let's give her the bone. Didn't land. Let's mallow her and then give her the bone. There we go. She got the bone. Let's get... Alright, there's only 4 ads, so not too bad. They seem to be dying really quick, so that feels good. Alright, that's not too bad. Terris is at 31%. And looks like all the dots are just now falling off, so we can redo all those. And that's fantastic. Looks like one of them got resisted. I don't know which one it was, but we'll just redo them all. Alright, that's looking good. 13%. You know what? I didn't cripple her, right? That's dumb. Better late than never, I suppose. Alright, we got more ads. Focus on those. Alright, looking good. Reading cure off whatever that is. Can I purge that poison? No, I can't. Alright, looks like we killed Terris. I wasn't even paying attention. So she's down. It looks like we got a legendary upgraded item. I don't know what it was. It looked like an earring, maybe. So that might be an upgrade. This purge poison, I don't think does anything. I haven't had it work on a single poison-based icon detrimental that I've seen, even the ones with the counters. So I don't know. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Hold on. Oh my god, we got it. All right. Oh gosh, that is the cudgel. That is the that's probably our new weapon. Stop upgrading that junk, and we'll switch to this. So this is the Shadow Knight weapon. Let's look at this at legendary here, quick. This is gonna be the best in slot main hand, I think, for us at this point. We're gonna offhand the what you call it. So yeah, what is that? 32 DPS versus whatever this was, like 19 to 20. So this is a 90-28. Oof. You know, beautiful that is, and it procs the life tap. That's gonna be nice. Plus 50 spell damage. 50 spell damage. We also got a earring upgrade here. Ooh, oh, and it's got haste on it. Oh, that changes like everything. So I think this earring here is terrible, right? Yeah. So this earring that we're wearing from the blood is absolutely terrible compared to this. So we're gonna swap this over, right? Let's do that. We can wear this, right? Getting all excited. If we drop all that down, I mean, now you look at the stats, right? It's like, oh, 24. All right, so we gain 2 spell damage. So let's pop that on real quick. Throw that there. We also got a Cloak of Endless Torment. Wrath of Row, fire-based damages goes up. That is a nice cloak. I don't think it has the attack we need. So, we'll just back that one for now. What else do we got in our bag here? Dagger of Distortion. I don't even know where I got that. That must have been from the last video. Plane Masters. Yeah, some of the stuff was legendary, so I didn't care. Alright. That was beautiful upgrades right there. Ordered 587 spell damage now, so that's pretty good. And we got our weapon that we're gonna have to upgrade. So the way you pull Talon in Valonzek is you just tag Talon and you run like a little girl all the way away. And the other one will stop following after a few minutes there. See, he already teleported back. And then we just go over here. Get him. I believe he's immune to slow, so we don't have to worry about that. get epic on him, maybe. Epic maybe one day. Come on. There we go. Let's see if we can bone him. Of course not. Oh, this guy is like a chunker. Alright, let's cripple him real quick, maybe. Alright, now we're good. Now, I don't believe this guy has any mechanics other than big hits every once in a while. 2,560 hit there, so he's definitely probably one of the higher hitting mobs that we've encountered so far. And you can see how much damage we're taking. There we go. Now, you notice we haven't used any real cooldowns yet on any of these, so I'm trying to avoid using any cooldowns so that when we get to something that actually kills us, we're not, getting, we have something to help with that. We used Riposte Discipline on one of the trash pools in Phase 2, but we still don't. So, definitely something to think about there. Let's read Torbor. Looking real good, I think. I think we got him. Let's redo Curse. And good night, my friend. And we summoned him as a pet. Alright, what do we hear? We got boots and a necklace. None of it's legendary, so I'll have to look at that later and see if it's worth looting. Let me get a screenshot of this guy, just in case we don't kill the next one. Alright, so this guy I found to be like slightly difficult. He will split at 50% and we'll have multiple to fight. And there is this weird stun that I don't remember. So let's see here. He's unslowable. Can we land cripple? Didn't land cripple. Didn't land mallow. Let's get mallows. I don't like that at all. That stun is not fun. There we go. I'm gonna try cripple Brand. I'm trying not to do any damage to him, honestly, because obviously this is a lot of pressure he's putting on me at the moment. I'm gonna do Rabid Bear. Rabid Bear is a quick cooldown. I don't have attack on. That's on me. I don't know why that wasn't on. Alright, let's re-dot him up. Let's see here. Mallows, let's do Malocini. Let's re-dot him up. So when we get the splits, I'm gonna click Riposte Discipline and I'm gonna try to kill these splits as soon as possible. That is the safest way I've been able to do it on all my characters. I don't know how well that will work. We might not even take any real damage because, we are, we're doing really well. There they are. So I'm going to step 2 steps back. I'm going to riposte. He stunned me, which is good, because I would have been dead. Stand right here. Alright, that guy is not taking He is not. He's not accepting any dots right now. Jeez. There we go. There's one. Leech Curse. Now, Leech Curse will increase the effectiveness of our dots. Our life taps, I mean, not dots. So, that is a nice little thing there. That guy's dead. Let's go ahead and just Spirit Call this guy. Right? He's at 24%. I think we got this. I don't think that summon minion's doing anything. Let's re-torpor. And boom. Done. Jeez. Oh my god. And if we loot him up, what do we get here? We got a 50 spell damage earring. Holy chunkers. And your long-term detrimental. Long-term detrimental. That's dots. Conservation of Ptoxilus. That is a dot. That's a dot earring. Alright. Goodbye, noobs. You were fantastic. Why can't I put that in there? Alright, let me I can wear this, right? Shadow Knight. There we go. Pop that in there. It gives us 5 heal amount. We lose a little heal amount, but 55 spell damage on an earring. You know what? I'll take it. There we go. That is a nice little drop there. 40 AC, 490 hit points. 50 spell damage. What does he get? 607 spell damage. That is fantastic. Now, we are also getting... Where is it at here? We're getting our haste from our earring now. So, the belt that I'm wearing potentially can be upgraded to a new belt. Because I was using this as my haste item that we got off Mythman Mar. So that is something for me to look out for now. So there we go. That is done. Now I think it's this thing right here we click. It's been a little while since I did this. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now we are on the next tier. So we have Ptoxilus over there. We got Kazakthul over there. We got Enok over there. And we got Ralos right there. I like to go Ptoxilus, Kazakh, Enok, Ralos. Because Ralos is the hardest guy here. Now, depending on your build, you can kill all 3 of them at the same time. Sometimes all 4 of them at the same time if you're really good and you have like totally max gear, but we're not doing that today. We're gonna kill Ptoxilus first, and I'm gonna get a little mana first. I feel like we need that, but that earring should save us mana on our dots. Theoretically. Theoretically, that's what that does. Let me look here at my tribute. Let's see here. Power of Suffering, Burning Affliction. I think it's the equivalent to this, so we might be able to drop this from our tribute and pick up something else. You'll notice I've got like the double attack one. I think there's a attack one we could add into here to increase that. And see here. Let's see what our Warren attack's at 431. So I like increasing the attack as my secondary, ability skill. I feel like that's, a pretty good way to go. Like they put a cap on heroic strength, so it's 100. So I don't think I need any more of that. I don't think direct dexterity I think it has a cap too. So I don't really like. I don't know what else we would put things into other than maybe heroic stamina for more hit points. And you know, we still need a lot of gear. So let's try this and see how hard he is. I know he's not an easy guy, but there we go. Let's get Mallow on here. I don't think he has ads. He just has this like terrible AoE. I don't think any of these except Enok have ads in Ralos. So there we go. Curse. Everything's looking good. If we get ads, we get ads. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna torpor just so we have that going. It's 1 minute duration, so it's worth having up. See if I can land the bone on him. No. Try one more time. There we go. We got Curse on there from Epic. Looking pretty good now. Rapid Bear is very helpful. It's a nice short duration buff. Let's do Twisted Shank. We haven't been doing that at all. And let's redo our dots. Looks like all the dots got redone. Let's redo Curse. Try that disease again. Looks like this last one didn't land. Redo Torpor. Let's throw a life tap in there just to keep us up. And right, I feel like we're doing good. Can we Radiant Cure off that? Yes, we can. Epic. And I don't think there's anything else I want to do right now. I'm kind of saving these for Ralos. Because I feel like we're going to need them to get through his ads quickly. Unless we get a few legendary drops from here, it's going to be pretty iffy. Alright, he's almost dead. Pretty easy fight. I guess I didn't cripple him, so that sucks. There we go. I'm kind of not putting more dots on there just because he's dead. Alright, so let's get a screenshot of that body. Look at that. Alright, and what do we get here? We got the Symbol of Ancient Summoning, which is the summoning item for summoning classes. We got 2 Eyes of the Dream, which is a range item, which is pretty nice, honestly. I mean, that would be a nice little upgrade if we had them. If we had them at legendary, right? Like, I'm not feeling like leveling up any items. All right, here's Kazakthul. So Kazakthul does fear. I don't think he has any ads, but he's relatively easy, I believe, if I remember correctly. He might have ads. If I'm not, I could be wrong, but I don't remember any. Let's get Mallow on there. Let's try to get Cripple. curses, and then our dots. Let's see here, twisted shank, langed bite. I think that is all our dots. Okay, because I hit the button twice. Let's get epic on there, and we're good. All right, so he does fear. If you don't have fearless, he's gonna fear you. I personally prefer to always have fearless, just because it makes things simpler for me. Because I hate getting feared. But for the most part, he is a pretty basic fight so far. Trying to remember if there's anything at all that he does, but it doesn't look like it. There we go. Time to redo dots. Twisted shank, give strike. Perfect. Now, I don't remember what he drops, but Enok is the one that has the potential to drop our dagger. If we get the dagger, that would be, you know, very nice. That would set us up very well moving forward. Since we already got the main hand, and we'll get that upgraded first because it's going to be significantly better than the mallet we're using. But it's going to be a little while before it gets upgraded, I'll tell you that. Oh man, let's see here. What are we missing? Nothing really. Got a lot. Little micromanaging to deal with, but first two are pretty easy. I feel like they're easier than getting to here. It's like loot pinatas that are pretty nice. All right, let me get a screenshot of that. All right, I'm not gonna redo any dots. Let's just life tap him. There we go. All right, Kazakthul, take a picture of his body and loot him up. All right, what do we get? We got a Staff of Transcendence. We got a Wand of Impenetrable Force and a Wristband of Echoed Thoughts. Not bad. Nothing we can use, but not bad. All right. Enok. I believe he fears or he flings you, but typically resist it. He does summon ads that are the Dark Elf things we saw in the Phase 2, which can add some complication to the fight, but not too bad. I'm just noticing like that earring is like saving us so much mana. So, like 0 downtime. Alright, so we're going to mallow him. He does have a damage shield every so often he pops on. It's almost ignorable, in all honesty. Because you'll pop it in like one hit, but definitely something to keep an eye out for if you're having issues. Alright, let's get Mallow on there. Twisted Shank. Kiv Strike. I'm going to pop Bear as soon as I can. Right now, it's on cooldown. There it is. Bear. Alright, he's at 86%. As soon as the ads spawn, we'll switch to those. But other than that, this fight is pretty much straightforward. I don't see anything that we need to deal with. I'm going to re-torpor for the ad spawn. There are the ads. Nope, they're all red, so they're gonna hit pretty hard. They are slow, so definitely something you can do there. They do hit hard. Now, I believe we'll get 2 waves of ads. One at was it like 75 and then 30 something. So that is, you know, something to keep in mind there. I'm getting lower than I'd like. I'm chain life tapping these things, so theoretically I will survive. Oh gosh. Try not to use any cooldowns we don't need to right now. There we go, and then the last one. Perfect. Just chain life tapping. That's all I gotta do. Alright, we're back on Enok. Let's torpor ourselves real quick. Let's get epic on him. Let's see here, what is he missing? He's missing everything. Get all of that on there. Let's get Catch Strike on there. Mallow. And Bone, perfect. I don't think we crippled him. Oh, we did. Let's refresh it. Just in case. There we go. So he's at 35. I think at 30% we're going to get more ads. So I'm going to torpor ourselves real quick. Nope. Not at 26%, so Twisted Shank. There they are. What was that? 18%? So 20, it was probably 20%. Oh my gosh, tumble. I'm like chain life tapping because I feel like I'm gonna die. Alright, can we kill this son? Now, theoretically, we could ignore these, kill Enok, right? But I don't like doing it that way. You know, if he dies to dots, he dies to dots. But you know, I like killing the ads. And we're doing just fine right now. We're not using any mana though. That is crazy how strong that air ring is. Like, I was noticing I was like, you know, losing a pretty good deal amount, you know, pretty deal amount of mana, right? Alright, almost dead on this guy. Come on, jeez. Why is this guy not dying? Right, redo all the dots on Enok here. curse and bond to death. Alright, let's get a screenshot of this. This might be the last one we can kill. I feel like this one was a little close. Alright. We got a barrier of freezing winds. Necklace, or earring of celestial energy. Ooh, that is nice. Alright, let's loot this stuff. Necklace of eternal visions. That's nice too. That's a nice necklace, so that might be an upgrade. We didn't get the dagger. That's unfortunate. So let's put these over here. So this one was legendary. Now we've got three legendary earrings this time. So what is this one here? 36. So this is our, those would replace our haste. Does this one have haste on it? No. Oh man. I want to upgrade to that earring, but I don't think that now is the time to do that. But this earring does have a clicky, so we can do that. Let's just go ahead and re-click everything here. I need a few seconds to think about the next fight anyway. So Valonzek is next. Like this video is almost an hour. I think what we'll do is we'll make an attempt. If we die, I'm gonna take a break because my throat is starting to hurt from talking, and we'll come back and kill him again in the next video. So in the next video, we'll do, you know, Valonzek, and you know, if Quorm's there, if we get to Quorm, we'll do an attempt on Quorm. I don't truly think we're going to be able to kill Valonzek today, but who knows? Truly, who knows? All right. Let's see here. We're good on mana. We're good on everything. What do we got here? Let's do this. All right, pull him. Stun me immediately. Yeah, you see how fast he's already choking us down. There we go. I might not talk as much during this because I'm paying attention. But I think we kind of got that going late at night. Oh, there's an ad. There we go. I'm surprised I can't assassinate these guys. They are blue. Alright, that's looking fine. What is that? Barrel bite. Alright, perfect. More ads. I'm gonna do Twisted Chance. There's a boar. Alright, we need to redo all the dots. There we go. Let's go ahead and spear call this guy. Twisted Shank. Torpor. Jeez. Like raw dogging him there. Oh, we got more ads. Duelist. What is Unholy Aura? I totally forgot. Increases the damage of your lifetime by 100%. Alright, perfect. Kev Strike. Spirit Guardian. Focus Arcanium. I feel like they nerfed him. I honestly do. Alright, we got more ads. I feel like he's been nerfed from the last time I've gone through here. Because this is just going splendidly. There we go. Man, there's a lot of ads on this pool. I mean, this wave. And let's get that. All right, what is he at? 15%. Holy shit. Excuse my American. There we go. Kev Strike. Ancestral Guard. Torpor. Life Tap. Unholy Aura. There we go. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. And he's our pet. Oh my god, we gotta go fight Quorum now. Alright, we'll do it all in one. Alright, let's get a screenshot of that. Valonzek, first try. First try. We haven't never done that. Never done that. Alright, what do we got? We get cloak, I'm not gonna use belts. Oh god, crap. Alright. Let's see here. It's this way, right? No, it's this way. There we go. Alright. Whew. Alright. Let's do this. No cooldowns up. Let's raw dog this guy. I don't think we're gonna kill him. So. Alright, let's get him slowed. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's get his time vortex slowed. There's one. Oh my gosh. Slow. Twisted Shank. Kip Strike. Sense of bizarre. We're not ready for this. Like, I think we probably can die a few more times to him, but like, he's just, I mean, he's hitting for 3,500. That's definitely higher than we've seen so far. So, definitely, we're gonna save that for the next video. Not that I like threw the fight or anything, but definitely, you know, want to run through again. Maybe do another run through and stuff, but definitely not gonna kill him today. We got some good stuff. We got some made some progress. All 8 gods in one video. That's the first time I've done it, so definitely. So we'll try Quorum again next time, which is probably Monday at this point. I don't know, maybe Tuesday. We'll see how that goes. But thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.